Welcome back to the Armenian Museum of America. I'm Gary Linsananian, the collections curator. This is a case on the second floor. It's a memorial homage to Reverend Vartan. Vartan was one of the founders of the museum, and he was the first administrator from 1971 to about 1991, taking care of the collections. He was a minister at the First Armenian Church in Belmont for 40 years, retired in 1998. He became very active in the museum, particularly after his retirement, especially with genocide classes coming to the museum. His father had gone through the genocide. Vartan himself was born in 1915, so during the genocide he was a small child. And the father had many experiences, and in the 1920s he wrote the experiences in a book. The original manuscript is here in Armenian. And then when Vartan was 20 in 1935, he translated it into English. It took him 20 years trying to get the book published. The market discouraged it because people were afraid of upsetting Turkey. Finally, another press, Beacon Press in Boston, said, well, we'll publish it. And so he got the manuscript back from the university, and Beacon Press published it, and these are some various editions. It's been translated into Spanish and Japanese. After Vartan retired, we would have many classes on the genocide that would come to visit. This is the genocide gallery right now I'm standing in. And the classes would come and they'd see the exhibits on the genocide that we'd had here. And then afterwards, we would go upstairs to the third floor. Vartan took a very different approach. What emphasized is the genocide is a matter of choices, and the choices that you can make. He would talk about what his experiences his father had gone through, which I mentioned in his book. Then he would ask, my father was in this situation, this dilemma. What would you have done if you were in his shoes at the time? And post it directly to the children well, how would they have reacted? What was the proper course? Was there a proper course? Was it the lesser of two evils? These are the kinds of choices you had to make in this kind of situation. There were 5 stages of genocide: identification, dehumanization, segregation, extermination, and denial. How many people here, sitting here, have somebody they don't like? Come on. You must have somebody you don't like. One student might raise a hand, another student might raise a hand, then Vartan would raise his hand. Finally, everybody would raise their hands. All right, we're all human. Some people we like and people we don't like. Now, that person that you don't like, you actually know something about them, probably. You know who they are, you know their name, you may know something about their family. Actually, you may know more about them than you know about some of your friends. And if that person you don't like, you speak against them. You make fun of them, you talk behind their back, you insult them. Then you begin trying to segregate them. You don't want them to come with your group. Oh, he's a jerk. She's going to ruin everything, so let's not invite them, etc. Those are the stages of genocide. You identify somebody you don't like for whatever reason. You dehumanize them by making fun of them. They're less than you, less than human, and you're segregating them. The next step of genocide is extermination. You kill them. This is a slow process, and you don't realize what's happening until it's too late. It snowballs on you. We all are capable of that. We are all capable of becoming victims or perpetrators. We have to be aware that this is potential of human beings, and we always have to safeguard against going down that dark path. We have to be aware of it. And always try to make the right decision. And what is the right decision? That's the difficult part. Reverend Vartan had a hard time getting this book published because of denial. Vartan was a great human being, a great person, and that's why we have this case here commemorating him.